Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome to the front. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things. We primarily had taken over Tunis and have been dealing with a number of revolts. This being, I believe, the third or fourth. I'm beginning to lose count. We're also in the process of building up our reserves inside. We've been taking up. It's been kind of quiet. I'm on the verge of discovering the basic steam pumps, which will be very good, because what this does is it gives us the ability to construct steam pumped gold mines, iron and silver, which I'm pretty happy about. We've also got the ability to then construct additional. Then we can get towards the coke blast furnaces, which will give us an additional wealth, which I'm very happy to report. And then it will hopefully give me the ability to kind of go absolutely mad on, which is very nice. The army in question that we're going to be dealing with is a kind of interesting one. As mentioned in the previous episode, they're actually interesting enough to kill. So we're going to see if we can get this this particular faction sorted. They're all, I think with the exception of the general, they're all melee, which is fine by that one. We've got the armies all set to go. I mean, to be fair, we are gaining experience from this, so I can't exactly fault them too much for that. But unfortunately, just the monetary gain... is it 1100? I want to say it's 1100. Just removing my headset's cable, because I've noticed it's getting a little less reliable. So, yeah, the populace is still kind of pissed. I'm kind of miffed that supposedly... that's not working now, but I'm sure we're going to be able to get something in the near future. Recruitment-wise, we're on the cusp of recruiting some cavalry. I've got naval forces on the way down. Where are you? I'm fairly convinced I had you somewhere. There you are. We've got reinforcements in the form of a small expedition force that I might end up sending to... Tunis, just to watch Tunis, and then we repeat the process for Algiers over there. We also have a rake being sent over in order to ensure that they can just sort of keep an eye on things, sabotage, and maybe do some stuff. There is an army being built up in the southern hemisphere as well, with a fairly prosperous settlement as well. So it's definitely looking more like to try and give it a bash. But at this point in time, we're just going to have to prepare for another long-term siege, as we slowly but surely deal with the consequences of this. But yes, our goals are being made here, so I think we shall endeavour to attack this regiment. So here we go. So they don't have a chance to attack any of my stuff and damage things. And at least also gives me, my guys, the opportunity to get some more additional EXP. The battle looking super far in our favour, which is understandable, as we outnumber our opponents. I'm a little bit unsure about camel cavalry, because I know in... was it Napoleon? It might be Napoleon, but it might be something else. Basically, the amount of problems, the health-wise of the creatures can be quite dangerous. I know camels in like the future Total War games would become an actual big problem, especially in like Rome 2 onwards. But in terms of like Empire, I don't know if they're just classed as a slightly more durable cavalry unit. Either way, fun times be had in that regard, which is always entertaining. And immediately I'm just going to turn off the music, because I do not want to have to deal with that. So we'll go for a battle realism. Oh, this is a really good field. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, this is a very good battlefield. Right, we have the cannon advantage, so I'm going to take advantage of the cannon. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I'm going to have you boys set up accordingly. We're not going to go too aggressive on this one. We're going to kind of repeat the same sort of factor as it were before. I'm going to try and incorporate these formations. I'm not a huge fan of the giant spaces in between said formations, but I am going to take advantage of them. These guys, I might hold off. I may... Actually, to be fair, what I might do is deploy them... perhaps a little bit to here, Or I might just have them in a defensive posturing. I'm not too sure. Defensively, it's all right on the left, but to the right, we're a little bit fucky-wucky. Unless I decide to deploy my cavalry here, and then have these boys just sort of set up accordingly over there. But we will see.
The halt button in the bottom right of the screen cancels orders and makes selected units stop where they are. This is a quicker alternative to giving them a different order.
We're in range of the cannon. So unless I do an extreme... Okay, this is an extreme reaction. But I'm just thinking this could give us the opportunity to do something useful here. Right. Who are you targeting? Me suspects you're targeting the general. Oh, that's because, yes, that's the only dude you have. Mamluks. Feuer Einstein. I don't think many of you will have chances to shoot at those guys. There's not much... Oh, we're popping shots. Oh, good fucking shots. Absolutely beautiful shooting. Absolute beautiful shooting there. I think I have an idea on how we're going to be able to counter the whole army marching issue thing. Which is we kind of do something like this. So we've still got a decent... Love that. Fucking love that. Well done. Because you're shooting above those guys, which is fine. I'm not liking how close you guys are. Right. Eh. Oh, fuck a duck. You guys are... Did you get plomped in front of those dudes? Yeah, you did as well. Okay. Right, cavalry. I think it's about time those camel nomads got told to fuck off. Feuer Einstein. Target that infantry. Concerned, frightened horses. Ah, so they do cause fear. But they're already wavering. Not really seeing a cavalry versus camel battle. You have to take a single casualty. And they broke. Oh, one guy. Fuck you, game. Piece of shit. One of these two. I'm sorry. I have to admit, that was kind of funny. It's just like, oh, if you had to take a single casualty, one of my German dragoons hears me. Oh, you sick will die, will we? Stabs himself in the face. Right. I do kind of want to grab that kill, though. Alright. Artillery, we shall now completely spam to death the cavalry. I don't know if we're going to kill that many cavalry, but I'd like to try and kill as many as we can, because obviously I don't want to have to run around like a headless chicken trying to fucking get, like, numerous on that, which is... There we go. Right. General und Staff. Are we diddling? We killing more of them? Yeah, we're getting them. Beauty. It sounds stupid, but it is just a case of, like, I don't want to deal with the shit that, So it's like, if we can kill a majority of the forces inside there, that'll make my life so much easier. Beauty. Come on, come on, come on. Does look like a majority of the forces, but it is a cavalry force after all, so you can never be too relaxed. Also, they're getting quite close. Right, cannon it. Fire. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'd say we're good for that one. Right, cavalry, you can kind of come back now. Are they... No, they are just like... Okay. I'm going to bring these guys up a little closer, because they seem to be running right in front of my lines. I'll double time them as well. Right, cannon it. Fire Einstein. We may get into melee combat, which is not what I wanted, but that's what happens when... Well, they're shaken. Ooh, good shooting. This is what happens when you get there. Oh, this is point blank as well. Now you decide it's time to reload. You're running across my lines. Alright, their general's routed. Some guy was like, fuck you, I'm not dying. There's that one guy. Oh, never mind. There's the guy at the third row. He's like, I'm having myself a fucking steak, and you're the prime target. Fucking legend. Oh, that was absolutely brilliant. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. I'm sorry. That was hilarious. There's that one guy as well. It's like, fuck you. If you'd like to take part in the battle, General, I appreciate you don't like having to get your hands dirty, but... Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Apologies. Sorry. Thank you. Apologies. Bye-bye. Ah, it's shortened. 67. Right, well, the battle is done. We've done our duty. Well done, men. Casualty figures are low. More than I would like, especially amongst some of my infantry, but can't be helped when they get into melee contact. They do... Occasionally, stuff like this happens, which is always a shame. Oh, shit. We're going to miss out on them. Yeah, it's fine. You can leave those dudes. Yeah, so it's just a case of just quickly trying to round up any dudes who are remaining, try and deal with what's left, and probably try and see if we can get, like, a few of them to clear out. Like, not... I mean, because obviously the problem is if we go too quickly, or sorry, if we go too much into it. Yeah. There you go, we'll call it. Right, and the battle was done, and the war was won. Right, 47 lost to for 1600. Again, not feeling too happy about that, but I am happy that the army was destroyed, so we don't have to hunt them down, which I am very happy about. How much we're looking at? 73. That's fine. I can... 17. Christ almighty. Yeah, it's gonna take a fucking age, isn't it? I'm more wondering where the hell my bloody... I'm wondering where my bloody priests are at. But... Oh, hello. Is Russia invading? Is Russia at war with Poland? No, they're allied. So what the hell is Russia... Well, Russia's got an army in Poland, which is kind of surprising. I'll have to be careful. Well, technically it's West Prussia, but, you know. We're not quite there yet. So, at this point, we should just try and chill and see what the options are. It is a bit of a risk sending my armies down from... Obviously, down from the north, but... The expedition to Africa must continue, and if we are to be successful in our endeavours, then so be it. That's fine. Is there any territory that they need to take? Nope. Not that I'm aware of, but the Ottomans are certainly doing something. They had a very long turn. Maybe they've been making some gains in Europe. Which, to be fair, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. After all. Get fucked. What? Did I just see the third? Okay. Oh, no. No, Saxony, why? I'm gonna free you from the... I'm gonna free you from that. Okay. Yes, once again, the letters of demand. Oh, good God. Such a drag. And we can't even speed up the, Russia and Persia. Yep. Workers on strike. My face. Right. Well, we've accomplished the nice part, and we are researching the next phase in that, which is pretty good. 12 turns till we research the social contract, and then obviously unit whatever the hell that is. that thing, the isms. Right, naval. In the Navy. Sailing over 7 seas in the Navy. Yeah, you see, that's quite a profitable settlement already. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other kind of stuff will happen from that. And then let's have a look. See. They haven't got they haven't got a navy. Sorry, not a navy. They haven't got much of an army, but they are there. I'll have to be careful about that. A little bit miffed that this isn't Canone Foundry. Might as well. I mean, I know we need to build the repression up, but having a cannon foundry just means we have the ability to make cannon infantry. And Tunis is going to become the hub center, if you will, for all things So, yeah, Tunis is going to become the center for all things like expansionism. So hopefully we should be able to get something. I'm going to try and see if I can build... I think the next big building I should probably focus on is the College of Divinity down south. It increases the happiness, converts the region over, and hopefully inspires some fucker to suddenly become a missionary. Because that would be really helpful. I've spawned them before, so it's not like I know for a fact that they work. I'm just thinking... No, we need the weapons. Like, having the Opera House would be nice, because obviously it would help the whole thing, and that'll definitely be a next turn job. Though, admittedly, it's gonna take a while. No, we didn't get the benefit of steam pump research, so we can now make the upgrade. Which does give us a bit of happiness, along with a nice pump of mine. We've got more of them in the background. And more again. I'm kind of wondering how the Barbary states got to a point where they were like that bad. Or that... Yeah, it got like that bad in Africa. But then again... That's probably why we had the scramble for Africa. Right, the Ottomans definitely did something in the previous turn. What? I don't know. But they did something. I mean, they're definitely making a stand of that. Finally chilling. Okay, so with troop occupations, we finally could potentially have a bit of a break, which is something, to say the least. Oh, for fuck's sake. 1350 as well. For a bloody church. Right, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so they do have an army there, so it will definitely be a case of... And they do have militia. So they've got cavalry, heavy cavalry, they've got missile cav and melee cav. Right, their trading port definitely needs to go bye-bye. The Reich will be on the front. And we can dispatch the army onto the ground, and this army can start making its way towards there. Right, 2 more additional militia units will be recruited. Oh, fuck it, 3. 3 militia units will be recruited, and I'm sensing a rebellion is in the near future, so what I'm probably going to do instead is... Yeah. I'm probably going to make it so... Because we don't really have the troops. No, I don't want to... Oh. Again, we need to recruit some more troops, and I think the militia troops for this location should be enough to hopefully placate the rabble. And they are losing there. The slow resistance to foreign invaders is breaking down. It's just unfortunately not breaking down as much as I would previously hope. And I would like to get on with the invasion, because obviously the invasion for... Yeah, because I got an army and everything here. The invasion for this terrain... And that's an actual army in there as well. The invasion for here is going to take time, which naturally means... I should probably put the music on, shouldn't I? The invasion here is naturally going to take some time. Oh, nice. Oh, no, not nice. It's kind of culturally useless to me. So yeah, it's going to take time, and we're going to take freaking ages waiting for this area. And unlike the other region, we don't have a priest. Or a chapter school. So we're dependent on some other stuff. If I do this, I can repair this, can't I? Yes. Yeah. I mean, we'll go with the militia forces, because again, like, this is my main army, so... I think... No, I'll keep the troops close. I'll keep the troops close. So I'm probably going to pop them along here. Along here. Yeah. So I think we're gonna have a rebellion in a minute, and I'm sure we're gonna see some shit in a second. So rather than give them the benefit of then basically the army will keep people the peace as well as a few other things, whilst my occupation forces come along and secure Tunis. We then go to Algiers, we fight the battle, take care of the contacts, and then move on to deal with whatever. No. Yeah, whereabouts? There you are. And it is more of the same. So this is where I'm going to say we're going to hold recording for the time being whilst I go kill these guys. And then we'll come back once I've killed these guys. And we can then focus on more important things. Because again, we're just going to keep seeing these rebellions. This is now like the 5th time I've had a rebellion in this. I'm not going to lie. The gameplay so far, leading up to actual taking and holding settlements, is fun. It's great, and it's, you know, it's an enjoyable experience. This, having to deal with a ridiculously high population resistance to invaders, seems a bit excessive, and at this point I feel like the series is going to get dragged on. Not because of difficult gameplay moments where the AI has massive battles and it's really difficult to take over, but it's more the resistance to invasion is just going to be so fucking obnoxious. And you're just like, oh, god damn. Like, we're going to have to do this for every single region as well, which, again, I don't find is as entertaining because, in a sense, we have to wait an additional however many turns just to conquer a region. Now, the good news is, as we progress through the series, I'm going to be able to have a lot more disposable income, which means I can potentially have 2 armies on standby. The army that can, secures the region, takes it initially, and then the army that basically holds the fort whilst I go on to take the other thing. But then that means I'm going to have fucking 7 armies in reserve waiting to basically act like the reactionary forces, or I'm going to end up being, hey guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and once again we got another rebellion in whatever province we're in, and so and so on and so on. So we're going to hopefully, I want to complete the series, but I'm just going to mention right now, this is going to be boring. And I'm already getting a bit fed up with the fucking system. So if anyone has a sub-mod that does work, and I have been trying to find a sub-mod which reduces the public order to invasion, public order resistance to invasion. If we can find something that halves the time or halves the extreme nature of this thing, oh, we're golden. We're more than golden. This mod would be absolutely brilliant, and I would say it's probably one of the better mods I've played for Empire. But otherwise, it's a shit mod. Because it just takes so fucking long to take a territory. It sucks all the fun out of this. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, I'll rant over. I'm gonna go kill these guys, so BRB. And we return. A battle having been carried out, taking a bit more casualties than I would personally like. There was a case of friendly fire, unfortunately, during the battle, as the terrain was not that well. I didn't position my cannon very well, which resulted in the cannon getting some free shots into my own infantry, so yay. But the good news is, of course, the enemy army has died. But unfortunately, the camel dudes somehow didn't. Yeah, okay, sure. So there's literally a 0% chance of them winning, but we still lost even more troops, which is why I hate the auto-resolve in these games. I mean, but I'm not really going to mind, though it does cost us a bit. I mean, the thing is, if we had the luxurious knowledge of I don't need to worry about money, so I can just spam an army and auto-resolve it every time, that'll be fine. Oh, at least I get additional command when attacking on land. So, and I got additional Darling of the Gutter Press. Nice. There you go. So this man is pretty much on top of everything, which is wonderful news. So he's now going to make his way towards the front line. And we're going to basically chill here whilst we get that sorted. And in a matter of time, we might yet see some victory being founded here. I mean, the religious side of things is going to be a problem, naturally. But hopefully, if this is what I hope it is, then this might end up being the part where we finally get people to be less pissy with us. But I don't know, it probably won't be the case. I just would really want them to stop being so fucking irritating. Just fucking give up, you stupid bastards. The Home Amazone. Oh damn. To be fair, line infantry wouldn't be too bad. They're not cheap, but they're not good. And again, we do need to deal with these guys, so it's like we're gonna have to just deal with the fact. What's kind of worse about this particular location is that the area that we have to watch over is actually quite large in comparison to other territories. So we're gonna have to be like watching this area like a fucking hawk. God damn. But still, I'm just going to have my navy just chill here for the time being whilst we then do some other stuff. So, in a sense, we've got, we don't have to worry too much. Just wish the territories would be a little easier to convert into more into normalish territories, but hey ho. Right. Let us save and thus move on. So once the armies in here get over... So once we've got the security system or situation sorted in here with our armies... Hopefully things all sort of smooth out a bit. I mean, as said, the big thing we're going to have to try and deal with... Okay. Oh! Is that a priest? That is a fucking priest. Praise the Golden Throne. Finally, we've got a priest. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Took it long enough, but I don't give a shit. Hallelujah. It is something. European China. Nice. Tunis has once again got the protests and the protestations of the people. Because they are never going to shut up, are they? We're getting close, though. By the Golden Throne. We are going to get close. Oh, Punjab's gone. Which is a bit surprising. Right, Tunis is going to be getting itself... And the opera. I'd rather go for the governor. Is this with or without the people? Okay, so without taxation, we could potentially see... yeah, there's no way. So without taxation, it would only be one resistance. And the people might finally get chill. For example, the higher classes... But we are going to lose a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. So we're going to continue this because obviously we're going to have to deal with that. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to wait another turn because I want to see if I can get this going. Because getting this is going to increase the tax income. But more importantly, it's going to provide additional repression to the region. And that's where we want to be. So... The priest is going to come in, he's going to do his thing, and he's going to hopefully try and convert Christendoms. And hopefully he can level up his faith preaching. Because again, the fact is, if we can convert this region over, I don't then have to delete a building, which is going to earn me a shitload of money. So if we're lucky, there might be a spare village or two on the side, which I don't think there is. So what we can do instead is... yeah. Well, what I'll do here is I'll delete this school because they don't need a school down there because I've already got some stuff researching in the background. And turn this into a local priestry place because, again, we want to have we want to build the faith in this land. And I'm thinking that's probably the best bet for it. That's very good in comparison to how things are. But at the same time, it's it's quite a big dent in our finances. I know I'm about to get more true. I know I'm about to navally invade and grab these territories, but so we'll see. But we've got a priest. Finally, we've got a priest. I want to say the governor's mansion is the next on the line. Wonderful. And once again, the Poles are trying their utmost to nab as much as they can and won't shut up about it. The Ottoman Empire doing what it can to do something. Don't know what. They might become the strongest faction. Not sure. I mean, the Ottoman Empire is quite a strong faction at this point in their lifespan. So maybe something to be aware of, at least. Oh, they're building. Little bit too late for that, I'll be honest. Okay. I'm happy for the trading port to get knocked out. Oh, they got a raiding force. Oh! That's a pretty big army. Took them long enough to recruit it. Am I going to be able to defend this region? How much are we looking now? 641. The local populace is fine.
Zu euren Diensten. Im Dienste eurer Majestät. Ich brauche eine.
Right.
Verstecke mich.
Time for us to attack. I think this particular regiment's going to have to try and keep stum about that, because this is going to give us this is going to net us a larger amount of economy. It's fine. I mean, that's a pretty prosperous region. This region is less prosperous than I'd hoped, but this area, Algiers, is surprisingly it does a lot of money. Like, holy shit. Religion-wise, could be a problem. Look at the fucking bonuses to that. Like, Jesus. But it's going down. It's going down. Right. The army here is quite substantial, so we are going to have to probably go on to the defensive a little bit. We've got 2 regiments of infantry plus an additional... I'm going to recruit an additional 2 more regiments of militia. It seems a lot of militia. A lot for militia. But I think, given the circumstances, it makes sense. Next turn, we're going to attack Algiers, which then will give us the ability to kind of chill. But we have to be careful, obviously, because things could go awry. The issue is also we're going to have to have... I mean, I might do a swap... Ooh. I might do a swap seas. Oops. Apologies. So I might have to do a swap seas where I move the militia army over to Algiers to then react to the invasion, and then obviously we then take over to Tripoli, which then knocks out the Barbary states permanently. Barbary states over here doesn't have that much of a profitable city. Yeah, it doesn't really have that much profitability. So it's not going to be of that much use to it. I might turn the shipyard... Oh, that's a shipyard. I mean, what I might do is... Because this is only a trading port. I mean, to be fair, it does give us money to the region wealth, but I'm also thinking about food. How much is this going to cost me? 2.2k. Not really fussed too much about that. I could try and recruit the College of Divinity in order to ensure the Christendom faith, but I think if in the next turn... I mean, it's going to take a fucking age, unfortunately, but I think the more priests we have, the faster the faith goes down, the more effective it is, but we don't have enough money to really justify that, so next turn. There's probably going to be a rebellion in the settlement, which is a bit of a shame, but nothing really we can do. This was something that this was something that I kind of figured was going to be a problem. Like, when I was thinking about how to best to restart the series, I was fairly confident that we weren't going to really... that we were going to be in a bit for a slog. How much this time has taken, obviously... Yeah, I had a feeling. It's just the fact that that's there. Right, militia is in Tunis now. Attack this territory. Requests them. Oh, look at that! They have an agent. Is that a rake? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, the problem is it's a militia, so it's like I could attack, but would I get much out? Let's see what happens. Am I going to get much value? I'm going to auto-resolve this just to see what happens. Because I'm curious. Can I start auto-resolving? Ooh, fuck me. That's a bad amount of KD ratio. I mean, it kills him. But fucking hell, that's painful. It's gonna cost me 2,000 to fucking reform that. You know what? I'm gonna load. That's expensive. I'm gonna have to fight this one because that's an extremely expensive. That's an extremely expensive way to fight. Seriously, that is ridiculous. We can kill this. It's just melee infantry. So I'll film this one just because it's the first battle of the other guy, and I think it's only fair that we have the right one. But still, that's ridiculous. I know I'm using militia, so naturally they're not going to be the best quality soldiers known to mankind, but still, you can appreciate that's something you can appreciate. They've got guns, for fuck's sake. We can do better. I know we can do better. The battlefield says otherwise. The battlefield definitely is more favorable to the enemy, which is fine, but... Well, not really, but, you know. Tough tits. Oh, I almost fucked up there. Right, we have 2 regiments of line infantry who I'm going to kind of treat as a reserve unit. We're going to have these boys form defensively. I mean, they can do skirmish tactics as well, which I'm kind of impressed at, though I think these guys... No, they do the boxes. Yeah, they can't do that stuff, but they can do other shit. Cavalry will form up. I will recruit 2 groups of cavalry to go into this army, because I feel that the 2 groups of cavalry are definitely going to be a thing.
The withdraw button in the bottom right of the screen orders selected units to retreat from the field in an orderly manner. Withdraw if you want to save a unit to fight another day. To cancel the order, simply give the withdrawing unit another order, or click on the withdraw button again.
The fact that the game's telling me to run away, I don't appreciate this. I do not appreciate this. Right. Actually, to be fair, we could probably have... Right. I'll dispatch 1 regiment of line along the hills. Right. Right, there we go. The militia's going to basically form up... Yeah, the line infantry is going to form up a defensive, like... encapsulation, I think, or whatever. I can't find the right words for this, but basically the line infantry are going to be the sweats of the group. These militia boys aren't going to do too much, but again, they're not meant to be anything impressive. The 12-pounders are going to kind of just chill. I'm hoping that the enemy decide not to just take advantage and use the hills to defend themselves, because again, they've not got cannon. I do have cannon, and I fully intend on using it. But the terrain is definitely not in my favor. And I'd rather not force the enemy. I'd rather not be forced by the enemy to make an approach, though. Well, normally the AI is not that intelligent. Normally the AI would be naturally inclined to come to me. It's not until Rome 2 Total War that we start seeing some rather intelligent decisions made by AI. Because in Shogun, don't get me wrong, Shogun 2 is really good, and and I think in Nappy there were a couple of occasions where it did take me by surprise. But if I was going to be honest with you, I found Rome 1 and the Rome 2 games to be more of the kind of tactical, logical mindset, good shit, that allowed me to that helped me sort of, well, gain the respect, if you will, or gain got the AI to got me to respect the AI more in that regard. Because in this particular factor, we need to rely on the enemy coming at... Well, the enemy have to come at me because I have a cannon. If I didn't have a cannon, I would be more troubled, because I would know I would have to fuck around and see what we can do. So they're all melee as well. So we'll see. Sadly, only one cannon, but then once I build a cannon foundry, once we've done a bit more of it, then that's fine. But yeah, this is the reason why I'm saying oh, they got cover. This particular battlefield definitely favors the enemy. And right, focus on those camel nomads. There's the infantry. Oh, that was so close. That could have been like an amazing over-the-pot shot, but no. Right, hopefully you guys have got some ammunition. And more to the point, oh, you don't have bayonets. I realized a critical flaw in this particular regiment's plan. You don't have bayonets. You're limited. You're very, very limited. Oh, God, I just realized something. You don't have fire at will on. I turned it off. I turned it off because I'm a fucking moron. Well, I have to get less than 1,000 dead, so, canister shot, bitch. Oh shit, you got multiple lines of dudes firing from the back? Okay, I only thought like the first couple of lines of infantry. Oh, that's a point-blank canister shot. That's fucking disgusting. Oh! Nice. Okay. Well fucking done. I may have underestimated the power of my militia, because holy shit, I didn't realize you guys could fire from the back row. You got dudes shooting from the back and everything. It's like, I have many guns. Sure, you can't shoot for shit, but that's where veterancy comes into it. Yeah, you guys do amazing breach fire, though. Okay, now you should... Yeah, that's what happens when you have fire at will on, bitch. You're trying the militia approach, and it's working. It's fucking working. They're looking at the militia guys like, wait, everyone, start shooting! Fire, fly! Fucking blitzing them, boys. Good job. I underestimated the militia. Jesus Christ. It's like, hey, mate, you want to keep shooting? I've got a machine gun group. A couple more militia regiments and some cavalry, and I think we're set. Keep fucking laying into them, boys! Yeah! Sorry, I am loving this. I am loving this. They just keep shooting. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. That is absolute perfection. I think I found the perfect counter to these rebel armies. Okay, to be fair, I think this is very specifically geared towards I think this is very much specifically geared towards the melee armies. Like, if we were going to do with something like, if we were going to do something against an army, the militia forces that are, like, organized, then definitely would be a different story. I think I would have to hire more normal professional troops. But the fact that these guys just kept fucking firing, just, provided the perfect counter to dealing with the numerous troops of just charging. They didn't even get fucking close. They just completely... They just kept being mowed down. Constant fire. I don't even care that my phone went off. You guys... Yeah, you guys are doing the drum rolls like... Have it, mate. Well bloody done. Seriously, well fucking done, lads. I am so goddamn proud of you right now. You fucking murdered them. You fucking decimated them. Look at the amount of bodies. And the best part was, like, what really surprised me was when the guys at the back started firing. It wasn't even so much the fact that they just kept, you know, that they had a really good rate of fire. It's the fact that the guys at the back were like, you know what? Fuck order. I got a shot. I'm taking it. And it just decimated them. It completely decimated them. I was genuinely worried that the militias were going to struggle. Because in every other time, in every other game, oh, they do. Like, you can't fucking think 2 seconds about, like, attacking with the militia forces. Because maybe with the exception of, like, some bare bones bitch... maybe with the exception of some bare bones bitch army, you can't really... Like, you can't Oh, it's snowing. In Africa. Really? Okay. But no, like, with the possible exception of, like, maybe a couple of low-tier early-game units, the militia are pretty much useless. As, like, armies go. Well, they're very concerned. Very tired, yes, I can imagine. Right, cavalry, do your thing. Unless I just want to move my Actually, I'm going to move my troops up. Right, you lads. Time for you to have some fun. Right. But no, that was a pretty fucking good battle, mate. Seriously. And for his first battle as well, I think he's going to be pretty happy. Where is he? Where's the general? Where is the general? He normally has a distinguished coat. Like a really distinguished coat. And he tends to have a different unit model. I think this was when the game was still like There's no difference between a rich, pompous asshole and a general. So, we're gonna just see where the general lies. I think I found him. It's this guy. Yeah, it's this guy. He's got the fancy pants hat. I think it's him. So he is currently having his flag waved about. But no, like, I think, yeah, this is his first battle, and I will be fair. I think he's done a pretty decent job. I think the battle is most definitely in our favor, and were it any other circumstances, I think the situation has gone extremely well for him. Unfortunately, he's not probably going to earn this. At the moment, he's probably not going to earn much in the sense of glory in comparison to, say, his counterparts. But at the same time, I think it's more than likely he's going to have some pretty fun times dealing with. I think he's going to have some. I think he'll be due for some fun times in the near future. Hopefully, it's not like last time. But no, I mean, some of the militia regiments got fucking levels, fucking 2 times level up. It's ridiculous. Well done, seriously. I am genuinely ecstatic at the level in which our dudes did so well. I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna use my infantry to move up this time because I wanna give them more experience and B. Oh. Get ready. Okay, we're taking some fire, but that's fine. It was to be expected. Ooh, that did not go well. Don't give him the fucking satisfaction. Jesus. That camel charge was fucking dangerous. It must be what... It's probably what got my infantry then. Okay, note to yourself, don't fuck around with camels. They will fuck you over. Shoot as much as possible. I mean, we were able to kill him, but I think it was because I advanced my infantry a bit too close, and then the enemy camel, the camel infantry, didn't quite get enough, didn't die quite enough, resulting in these guys basically having... Yeah, I think the camel's definitely something to definitely respect a bit more into the future. I didn't think the camels in this game would actually have much of a punch to them, but it does turn out, no, in actual fact, they do have a punch. Which is a little bit alarming, but okay. Oh, goddamn. That is an estate. Okay, so notice the difference in terms of casualties. Now, we definitely took more casualties than I am happy to, than I would rather. But in comparison to what the auto-resolve gave us, I think you can appreciate why I might want to go for something like this. There. Same result. Sorry. Same ending, better result. Yeah, much fucking better. Much fucking better. Right, I'm gonna have you just provide happiness there. I'm gonna keep the settlement under siege, because I think that might actually prove to be a better choice. I could go more College of Divinity. You know what, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm definitely gonna go that way. I think going College of Divinity is... No, we need the repression, don't we? But more priests. Yeah, we're going to go College of Divinity. It increases the speed in which we can convert the region, which is nice. But more importantly, it hopefully will give me the ability to produce more priests.
Sir! Men up!
Right, so... Bit of a concerning factor, of course, is that this territory is getting close. But this territory needs to be taken. But that's, unfortunately, all the time we have for today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular episode. And if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below. And clicking on the like button. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.